the village treated her like a nobody until they discovered her true identity. Introduction hook. Drums echo through the village as laughter and music fill the air. Hands weave bright banners, clay lanterns swing from wooden poles, and the scent of roasting maize drifts through the crowd. Children chase each other between traders, boasting of fine spices, woven baskets, and carved masks. The harvest festival is near, a time of joy, unity, and abundance. Near the feast fire, a girl scrubs blackened pots, her fingers raw from work. No one speaks to her. No one offers her a taste of the food she prepares. A group of boys snatch a piece of roasted yam from the tray beside her, smirking. A nobody like you should be grateful for crumbs. Laughter erupts as they shove the stolen food into their mouths. She says nothing. She never does. Under the great baobab tree, an elder gathers the children, his voice rising over the wind. Long ago, the Skyborn clan ruled with fire in their veins. Their power was unmatched, their wisdom unchallenged. The children lean in, eyes wide, but treachery struck. The last heir vanished, yet the bloodline is not broken. From the shadows, the girl listens, fingers gripping the edge of her tattered wrap. A single word repeats in her mind, heir. A child's voice pierces the air. She's eavesdropping. Heads turn. The elder frowns. This story is not for the likes of you. The children sneer and whisper. She could never be special. She lowers her gaze and steps back. A traveler watches from a distance, his cloak heavy with dust from the road. He leans on a wooden staff, his keen eyes following the girl's retreat. Why do they treat her so cruelly? He asks a merchant passing by. She is a burden, the merchant scoffs. Nothing more. At the well, she struggles with a heavy jug, her feet unsteady on the worn earth. A shadow looms before her, a voice, low and thoughtful. Child, who are you? Her fingers tighten around the jug. Nobody. The traveler studies her for a long moment. We shall see. The village treated her like a nobody until they discovered her true identity. Background setup. Villagers whisper when they see her, but never with warmth. They remember the night a baby was found at the elder's doorstep, wrapped in nothing but a tattered cloth. The council had debated her fate. We cannot turn away a child, one elder had said. We will feed her, clothe her, another agreed, but she is not one of us. So they raised her out of duty, not love. Now, she rises before the sun, scrubbing floors slick with morning dew, carrying loads meant for strong-backed men. She serves at every gathering, but is never offered a seat. She hears their words, the ones spoken when they think she isn't listening. She should be grateful. She will never belong. Every night, sleep pulls her into the same dream. A golden bird, its wings wreathed in fire, beats against the darkness. The sound is like a heartbeat, steady, insistent. It watches her, waiting, though she does not know for what. She had once told an elder of the dream, hoping for meaning. He had scoffed. Foolish dreams mean nothing. Drums thunder in the village square. The town crier calls out, his voice ringing over the rooftops. A challenge of wisdom and strength shall decide who the gods favor. The noble children puff out their chests. They will win, of course. Who else could be worthy? The prize, a sacred blessing, will change one's fate. Her pulse quickens. Could this be her chance? She steps forward, but a hand seizes her arm. Do not embarrass yourself, a voice hisses in her ear. You are not worthy. By the river she kneels, washing clothes until her fingers ache. A shadow falls over her hands. She looks up. The traveler stands there once more, eyes sharp, searching. His gaze drops to her wrist. He stills. There, faint but unmistakable, is the golden bird. His breath catches. It cannot be. Before she can ask what he means, he is gone, vanishing into the crowd. The village treated her like a nobody, until they discovered her true identity. Conflict development. The night air is thick with whispers. Ajani crouches outside the elder's hall, balancing a water jug in her hands. The door is slightly open, the flickering fire casting long shadows on the ground. The signs are returning. An elder mutters. The golden bird, the heir. Another voice, lower, trembling with fear. If the lost heir rises, our rule ends, a third warns. We must stop this before it is too late. Ajani presses closer. The words coil around her like vines, tightening with every breath. The prophecy speaks of a hidden child, one who will reclaim the throne when the golden fire awakens. We cannot let that child come forward, an elder growls. A chill runs down her spine. The golden bird, the one from her dreams. Her pulse pounds in her ears. Could they be speaking of her? She stumbles away from the hall, her mind spinning. Who were her real parents? Why was she abandoned? The village had always treated her as nothing, but now she suspects they knew more than they admitted. A low rumble shakes the sky. The winds rise, whispering through the trees. The first raindrop lands, then another, until the heavens open. Rivers form in the dirt paths. The festival square is a ruin of broken banners and toppled offerings. Panic spreads. The gods are angry, a woman wails. The fields, the crops will drown. The elders seize the moment. This storm is a sign, they declare. She is cursed. She brought misfortune upon us. The villagers murmur, eyes darting toward Ajani. She was never meant to be here, someone hisses. One voice rises above the rest. Cast her out before we all suffer. Torches flare to life. Ajani's breath catches. The hatred in their eyes is real this time. She turns and runs. Do not let her escape. Feet pound behind her. She races toward the trees, lungs burning. Branches claw at her arms, roots reach for her feet. The voices fade, but the forest swallows her whole. She stumbles, tumbling downward. The earth opens beneath her. Darkness, silence. Then light. She blinks. The cavern walls glow with ancient carvings, golden birds, flames, a story etched in stone. This place was meant to be found. A voice echoes through the chamber. You have finally come. She whirls around. The traveler steps forward, eyes filled with knowing. I have waited for you, child. He lowers his hood. I am Odeke, last guardian of the Skyborn clan. Her breath catches. You are the true heir. The elders knew. That is why they feared you. Ajani clenches her fists. They will not stop, Odeke warns. They will do anything to keep their power. She lifts her chin. The fear is gone. Then it is time I stop running. The village treated her like a nobody until they discovered her true identity. Climax. The harvest festival roars with life, drums pounding, dancers spinning, laughter rolling through the air like waves. Then a hush. All eyes turn as Ajani steps into the square. I demand my right to compete. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Whispers, laughter. A nobody like you? A noble scoffs. The elders exchange glances. If she fails, she will be humiliated forever. With forced smiles, they nod. Let her compete. The challenge begins. A golden relic lies hidden high within the sacred baobab, the tallest, oldest tree in the village. One by one, the noble children climb. Hands slip, legs tremble. Fear grips them halfway. Ajani steps forward. Mocking voices rise. She will fall. She leaps. Fingers grasp rough bark. Feet press against the trunk. Higher, faster, sure. Gasps below. She reaches the top, snatches the relic, and descends triumphant. Silence. Then a roar of disbelief. The elders stiffen. The eldest council member steps forward, voice smug. What belongs to you but is used more by others? Brows furrow. The nobles whisper, wealth? A home? Wrong. Ajani's eyes glint. My name. Silence. The elder's smile fades. She is correct. Murmurs spread. This was supposed to be impossible. The final test begins. A bowl of sacred flames waits at the center of the square. It reveals the true heart of a person. A noble steps forward. The fire flickers. Ordinary. Then Ajani. A sudden wind sweeps the square. The flames surge, turning golden, rising, twisting, taking shape. A golden bird gasps, whispers, fear. It cannot be. An elder breathes. Villagers drop to their knees. The prophecy! Panic grips the elders. This is a trick, one shouts. But the people no longer look to them. A voice rises from the crowd. She is the heir, the rightful one. Shh. The village treated her like a nobody until they discovered her true identity. Aftermath resolution. The festival square, once filled with laughter, now holds only silence. The villagers stare at Ajani, the girl they mock, the girl they cast aside. Now they kneel before her. We did not know, a woman whispers, her voice trembling. A hunter lowers his gaze. We were blind. Forgive us, an elder pleads. Forgive our cruelty. Ajani stands tall, saying nothing. The elders, seeing power slip from their grasp, scramble. She is still an outsider, one shouts. She was never one of us. We have ruled this village for years. Will you abandon us now? Murmurs spread. Uncertainty flickers in the crowd. Then, Odeke steps forward. They have ruled through lies. His voice cuts through the air, sharp as a blade. He speaks of betrayal, of a throne stolen, of rightful rulers poisoned, their child hidden away. Of elders who feared prophecy more than justice. The crowd erupts. You deceived us. Fury rises. Voices clash. The elders step back, panic in their eyes. One turns to run, then another. The people do not stop them. They watch as the elders vanish into the wilderness, never to return. Then, all eyes turn to Ajani. She looks at them, the same people who cast her aside. She could take revenge, she could punish them, but she does not. I will not be like them. Her voice is steady, unshaken. I will lead with wisdom, not fear. She does not claim a throne. I do not seek power, she tells them. I seek to protect. A hush, then cheers, not for a ruler, but for a protector, for the leader they never deserved. Moral reflection. The villagers gather, speaking in hushed voices. They once called her nothing. Now they call her leader. An elder sighs. We judged her for what she lacked, but she had more than we ever saw. Ajani was not great because of her birthright. Her strength came from hardship, her wisdom from struggle, her heart from kindness. True leadership is not given, it is earned. Odeki's voice carries through the wind. We feared the return of power, he says. But the prophecy was never about power. It was about a heart strong enough to guide, a spirit unbreakable. Ajani looks to the sky. A golden bird cannot be caged forever, and when the time comes, it will rise.